grateful to those who have been helping me get towards the goal. If you haven't seen it on my Facebook page, there is the urgent request fundraising link on there, so if you could help out in any way, that would be a major help, especially tonight and the next couple of days with getting around from place to place and keeping active. That being said, I'm going to be live throughout the night at different locations, not just up here. Currently, I'm up at Columbus Circle, Trump International Hotel. It just seemed like a good place to kick off the start. A lot of the stores are with the wood covering their windows over a lot of locations. Polling site up here is actually not a lot of people there, but that's because so many people up here actually voted early over the last week, where they had lines around the block. I'm basically starting this live stream off up here, Trump International Hotel, just to give you an idea of the preparations and stuff going on tonight. And most of the preparations that are happening aren't just with the stores, but also around key locations like Trump International Hotel, and I'm pretty sure Trump Tower as well, where NYPD have created frozen zones. And I actually shared out an article earlier from 2011, which was out regarding frozen zones during Occupy Wall Street that occurred. You can see here over at 61st and Broadway, which isn't a surprise because they do this also during the Columbus Day Parade. If you live on the street, yeah, you can still go through. If you're working on the street, you can still go through. It's just blocked off for cars that aren't meant to be there, and that's between here and Central Park West. As you can see, they got barricades all along the outside of Trump International Hotel. Just gonna be taking a walk around here. And again, this is just one of multiple streams I'm going to be doing throughout the night, because a lot of the stuff is going to be different news footage and news photos I'm going to be doing, so I won't be live all the time, but at different locations I will pop up and go live just so that you have an idea of what's going on. Yeah, coming up here on Columbus Circle. Surprisingly so, there's not as much security around the Columbus statue in Columbus Circle. But as you can see, I normally had cars at all of those entryways. But as you can see over here, on this side, they have the barricades here. Basically, the streets, sidewalks, unless you're actually staying in the hotel, you're not going to be able to walk back and forth. That includes this side. And of course, there's not going to be any traffic coming through on this side at all. They're probably at a certain point going to block all this off, especially after the election results tonight. Even though the election results aren't going to actually represent the total, because it's going to take a while for them to actually do the total of the votes, especially with people voting later tonight, other votes from different states that are going to be doing their tallies are going to be coming in over the next week, basically. So I'd say if you're going to be in the area and you need to get by to bypass Columbus Circle, and you can probably on 63rd get over to Central Park West if you're going up or if you're getting off the subway. You've got all the news crews out here, of course. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that everyone's expecting stuff to go down in this area. Some of the independent guys, of course. Best I can say for you guys is there's probably going to be stuff here, but there's also going to be stuff going on Harlem, Brooklyn, other locations. They still have the statues out here. Yeah. But at this point, for there to be any action before 8 o'clock or before the election results start coming in, I can't see a major build-up, but I could be wrong. I just know that media is around all the key points, basically, in case anything happens. I'm going to head on down to the Times Square area, and I'll come back up live again, but I just wanted to give you an idea, sense of what's going on around Columbus Circle right now. Like I said, I'll be back up once I hit Times Square again. I was down there because Rise and Resist was doing the banner action regarding every vote counts, count every vote. And I'm going to put up some photos, some videos later. Some of you might have seen the live stream. Also, Eric McGregor also is going to be putting out photos because he was there. And, of course, the Rise and Resist crew, as always. And this actually marks 4 years for them. Thanks for tuning in again. I'll be up live later at different points. I'm not going to do a continuous stream of anything unless something major happens. Other than that, I'm just going to be doing photos and videos separate. Thanks for tuning in. Again, thanks for everyone who's helped, who are helping to make sure that I'm able to get from point A to point B, not just today, but over the next couple of days with everything happening. It really is a big help, and I still could use help on that front. And the donation link is on the Facebook page as well as on the Twitter account. And actually I have to send a big thank you out to someone on Twitter who, I didn't realize they'd been following for a while, and just want to send a shout out to him. Anyway, I will be back up in a little bit, guys, once I hit Times Square. I also have to upload the stuff from earlier today, but Solidarity Forever. See you guys in the front lines. We'll be back up later as stuff unfolds.